injury. Thank you so much for joining
Thank
me,
you,
Dad.
sir, for being here.
Thank you.
And
Glad to be
great.
here. Enjoying the day so far.
Good. Well, speaking of helping Peyton rehab, coming off 4 neck surgeries and his exit from Indy, could you please put into perspective for us what he pulled off last year in Denver?
If you would have seen him, we started that in a locker room, and throwing the ball across the locker room was a challenge.
What month would this have been?
That would be in November. He started trying to come back in July, August. They were thinking, we might could get him back. He sent me some tape, and my comment to him was stop throwing immediately. He was about to hurt himself, and I've seen his motion since he was 15 years old. So we started then, and my focus was let's get healthy before we worry about getting back. And I will say this quickly. What he did from a physical standpoint, the intensity of the work, and not just the arm, not just the shoulder, the neck, his entire body, his routine was incredible. And a guy that could have walked away said, I'm willing to do whatever it takes. I ran him to where he almost would fall out in the conditioning parts of this. So I had tears when I watched him play early on that fall.
It's a testament to you and the relationship that you've been able to cultivate with him throughout the years. I'm wondering, when you look at a lot of these guys and they elevate themselves to another level, professional level, Hall of Fame level in his case, usually you see them move on from the people that they once stuck with. That clearly is not the case where you're concerned as it pertains to both Peyton and Eli. What do you attribute that to mostly?
I think that the reason I got into coaching was mentoring. And it's not just the X's and O's. It's relationship building, it's trust. And I've always believed, and I've told young coaches, the most important ingredient you can have is a player trusting you. Don't ever break that trust. And I think because we've done that our players tend to come back. They do trust who we are and what we're saying.
How much did you fear for Peyton's safety last year?
No, I didn't fear that as much because I knew a little bit more about the injury and about the circumstance that he was in, and he would not have jeopardized himself. His family is too important to him. He's got the 2 twins, he's loving being a father, but it really wasn't about that. For Peyton, it was about, can I perform at a level worthy of an organization taking me? And that was truly the issue as he saw it. He did not want to come back and see things go downhill. He would not have done that, which I think was a wise decision on his part.
Because I gotta ask you a question about Duke. I just gotta get it out of my mind, but I gotta ask you this: what did you think of the Indianapolis Colts when they decided to move in a different direction and move on beyond the Peyton Manning era, considering what you know of him, his competitive spirit, how hard he works, etc.?
Well, I will say this, and I don't think he would mind me saying it. It was important to him to try to be with one team his entire career at that point. I don't know the business end, and I'm not going to judge anyone, but I will say that I think there was a little premature. I don't know that they really